Hello, hello! My name is Callista and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, we finally arrived at Ostagar, but before we do any exploring, I have a level. I'm going to bump that up to 16 and there we go. I can now stop putting points in strength. I'm going to be focusing on dexterity and cunning. Let's see. I might as well go with dual striking. And that can go over here, as it is a sustained. Now then, let's see what's around this way. Can already see some elf fruit.
Of course.
Very good. I can't imagine how Artin must feel seeing all of this grass, and especially because it's practically the same height as her. I mean, look at that. That must be so weird. Okay, thank you. More elf fruit. Anything around here? A soldier, but that seems to be it. And around this way we have some sacks. Yoink.
Yes.
Another soldier, good day. We have, ooh, a beef bone. Our first gift. And a deep mushroom. Maybe it'll remind her of home. It's kind of funny, the first time I ever played as Artin, when I reached Ostagar, I was looking at her name, and I was just kind of like, something about this strikes me as odd. That was when I realised, Artin's an anagram of tree, and I didn't pick that name intentionally. It was just the first name that I found that I liked. I'll continue the story after I speak to the tower guard here.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
I should go. What is the Tower of Ishal? Why is the tower off limits exactly? This is a pretty large ruin. What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is the tower off limits exactly?
By orders of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Interesting. This is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Probably. Our builders are superior to any of yours. I should go.
Make us speed your steps.
Indeed. Yeah, I actually got the name Artin out of, I believe it was the Pathfinder Player's Handbook. It could have been the D&D 5th edition Player's Handbook. I just saw it and I was kind of like, ooh, that's a pretty name and that's a pretty view. I can't imagine that Artin particularly likes heights, given that she's been underground her entire life. Probably not too good with heights. Let's hurry over the bridge. Artin being an anagram of tree, it was an accident. However, I like to think that maybe...
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am. Give me a minute. I like to imagine that maybe Artin's mother kind of named Artin in honour of Trian. Something like that, maybe. Hello, sir.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm fine, thanks. Where is Duncan's tent? I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair. Tell me about Ostagar. Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Okay. I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about Ostagar?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Artin would probably know all about that. You said the Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Loghain wild, that does.
It's nice that the king is so kind of at ease with his people, but I do think that Artin gets why that would be troubling behaviour. I want to ask you something else.
Go on, then.
Apparently not. I'll be on my way now.
Good luck to you, then.
And to you. Ooh, a new codex. Ostagar. Representing the furthest point of encroachment by the ancient Devinter Imperium into the barbarian lands of the southeast, the fortress of Ostagar was once one of the most important defensive holdings south of the Waking Sea. It stood at the edge of the Kokari Wilds, watching for any signs of invasion by the barbarians, known today as the Chasen Wilders. Straddling a narrow pass in the hills, the fortress needed to be bypassed to reach the fertile lowlands to the north, and proved to be exceedingly difficult for the Wilders to attack because of its naturally defensible position. Like most Imperial holdings in the south, Ostagar was abandoned after Dvinter's collapse during the First Blight. It was successfully sacked by the Chastened Wilders, and then, as the Chastened threat dwindled following the creation of the modern Ferelden nation, fell completely to ruin. It has remained unmanned for 4 centuries, though most of the walls still stand, as does the tall Tower of Ishal, named after the great Archon that ordered its construction. Ostagar remains a testament to the magical power of the Imperium that created it. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. Rightio then. Ooh. Magic people. What are they doing?
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Can you tell me what they're doing?
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
What about you?
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade? I apologise, I'll go elsewhere as you wish. Yet Artin would have literally no knowledge of this. The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologise. I'll go elsewhere. Very interesting. Have a cleric and
We stand
hello,
here in
Qwinn.
this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
So, I'm no public speaker. However, maybe not so much talk about death. That can't exactly be good for morale. You're probably going to die. And when you die, know that your death, when you died, that doesn't sound right to me. Hello, Qwinn.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Qwinn, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you. I am Artin. I've seen quite a few mages today. I am Artin.
Well met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king? King Qwinn thinks the battle will go well. It's not luck, but skill that will save us. Definitely not number 2. I think Artin agrees with the fact that, people aren't lucky, people need to be skilled. But I think she's also very interesting into what the mages will be doing. She's never been around mages. She'd find them very, very interesting. Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced Darkspawn before. Do you know much about Darkspawn? I should get going. Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
Not much. I'm a dwarf after all. What does the Fade have to do with anything? Not much. I'm a dwarf after all.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City? So Darkspawn are just dream spirits? Again, I don't think Artin would have much knowledge of the Chantry and what it preaches. She wouldn't know what the Black City is. What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true? You humans and your Chantry. I really don't like either of these options because I don't think Artin would ask if that's true because she knows that's not true. The Darkspawn came from underground. She knows this. At the same time, you humans and your Chantry is very rude, and she's in a foreign land, pissing off the people who live there by mocking their kind of most prevalent religion really isn't smart. And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice? I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see. At least it's something to ponder. At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
And a new codex. Qwinn. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. Qwynn's talent became apparent early on, particularly her skill at healing magic. She was well liked by all her mentors and was recognized as an exceptionally gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny that she represented the best the Circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the Circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be First Enchanter Irving's successor, but she refused, saying that she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. When word reached the tower of King Qwynn's call to arms, Qwinn volunteered to go to Ostagar. Very interesting. Okay. Where to next? We have a Tranquil over here. And a chest, but we can't unlock it.
Welcome, young woman.
I should go. Who are you? Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
As I mentioned before, I am using mods, and this is one of the mods, the Tranquil Tattoo brand. I've never really liked that in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, the Tranquil have these brands, but they don't in Origins, and I'm using a mod to add that in. I should go. You speak very strangely. Why is that? What is enchantment exactly? Artin knows what enchantment is. I'm pretty sure the dwarves invented it. You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because the ancient Tevinter Imperium was ruled by mages, they're not feared by dwarves. Not entirely, no. Ooh. While it's true the dwarves don't fear mages, I think that's kind of a silly answer. Like, do you know the answer to this? Well, this person doesn't. Like, kind of, what? That's not really an answer. Because the ancient Tevinter Imperium was ruled by mages.
They were feared for their power, but magic is feared for reasons beyond their tyranny. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
It sounds like a horrid practice. Perhaps they should tranquil all mages then. How is someone made tranquil? I feel badly for you. Let's talk about something else. How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
I'm leaning towards number 2, oddly enough. Artin, she's intrigued by magic, but she doesn't... This is going to sound terrible. She doesn't really care about mages. They are a human problem. They're not a dwarven problem. I don't think she feels badly for this person, because... Again, he doesn't sound unhappy, but he can't sound unhappy. He's tranquil. It's... And if they're making... Again, this is all from Artin's perspective. Please do not shoot the messenger here. If they're making these people safe, then is that really a horrid practice? Perhaps they should tranquil all mages then.
You might feel differently were you a mage.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course. What may I assist you with?
Again, Artin knows what enchantment is. I should go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir, and we get a codex for our troubles. The Tranquil. The Tranquil are the least understood but most visible members of the Circle. Every city of respectable size boasts a Circle of Magi shop, and every one of these shops is run by a Tranquil proprietor. The name is a misnomer, for they are not at all tranquil. Rather, they are like inanimate objects that speak. If a table wished to sell you an enchanted penknife, it could pass as one of these people. Their eyes are expressionless, their voices monotone. Incomparable craftsmen they might be, but they are hardly the sort of mages to put ordinary folk at ease. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar, by Brother Genitivi. Here we have the Quartermaster.
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
At least he's a trier. Hello, Daveth.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you? What did you think I'd be? What's that supposed to mean? What did you think I'd be?
Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual? Maybe they did. Isn't that a little paranoid? What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will. We'll see. So what? That wouldn't frighten me. The wilds? Aren't there barbarians in the forest? The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
I doubt they will send us into pointless danger. Why would they send us into the forest? Why are the wilds so frightening? This seems like an odd place for an army to camp then. We know why the army's camped here. It's highly defensible. Why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here? I wouldn't be here if I did. I'm looking forward to it. I'll watch your back if you watch mine. They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okie doke. I assume that Artin does know that they will occasionally conscript people. Ooh, an Ash Warrior axe. Very nice.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no. What if I have? I need some supplies, actually. I don't believe Artin's seen anyone like that. Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What is this? We were denied a quest? What kind of supplies do you have? Let me see what you have. I should go. There's no harm asking. What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Rightio then. We do have some stuff to sell. Okie doke. We can sell these bows. All of the Darkspawn stuff. We can sell the greatsword, the 2 daggers. Ooh. The Ash Warrior axe is better than the Dwarven War axe, so I'll sell that. Can get rid of these 2 shields. Gonna keep that just for now. And I think I'm also gonna keep those. Oh wait. Tattered prison clothes, they can go. Nothing here. Ooh, a backpack, excellent. And I am going to be grabbing this. And apparently they didn't take our money either, so we can afford all this good stuff. Very nice. Okie doke. Anything in here? Let's have a look, see. Ooh, that's necessary. Probably. Okay. I think we're good there.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Can do, sir. Can do. Ooh. Okay. I'll grab those. And the lyrium potions. Yep, I'm good there. Yep, I'm happy with that. Thank you. Now then, what's up here? We have the infirmary.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
A scroll. The Chant of Light. The Blight. No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of Tevinter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods." In secret they worked, magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way. Above them a river of light. Before them the throne of heaven waiting. Beneath their feet the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth, "And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world." Violently they were cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams. Bearing the mark of their crime, bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. Deep into the earth they fled, away from the light. In darkness eternal they searched for those who had goaded them on, until at last they found their prize. Their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumat. Their taint twisted even the false god, and the Whisperer awoke at last, in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon all nations of the world. The first blight. From Threnodies 8. And Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you? Yes, I am Artin. You've heard about me? I am. Who are you?
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Two comments about dwarves in a short period of time. I don't think Artin was prepared for this. I'd rather not talk about that. Not all dwarves are smiths, you know. Of course they can, why couldn't they be? Is that a problem for you? Not all dwarves are smiths, you know.
Of course. My father was the castle smith, so I encountered dwarves through him. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual. Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn? I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. You're not all that smart, are you? I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Only that it's dangerous. It's all a big secret, apparently. Daveth said we might be going into the wilds. I see no reason why we shouldn't share what Daveth said. Daveth said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okie doke, Jory. Anything else up here? We have a chest. Thank you. And is everyone here okay?
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that? There are Grey Wardens here, you know. We have them on the run, I hear. You're mad, obviously. Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him? Is it possible he has important information? He's not dangerous, is he? I mean, he's clearly shaken up, but this could mean something. Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land. turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Oof, that was ominous. Poor man, I hope he gets better. We also have a prisoner up here. However, before we deal with this prisoner, I am just about out of time for this episode, so please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.